The abduction of Mahmoud Khalil, a graduate student at Columbia University, is not just an attack on one individual. It is actually an attack on everyone who dares to speak up against oppression, genocide, and injustice. We must condemn this act of repression and stand in unwavering solidarity with Mahmoud, with his family, and all of those fighting for a world free of war, genocide, and violent occupation. Mahmoud's abduction is a direct assault on freedom of speech. It sends a horrifying message to anyone who dares to speak out against injustice. Dissent will not be tolerated. This is the hallmark of dictatorships and authoritarian regimes, where those in power use fear and violence to silence opposition. We must be clear. Freedom of speech is not a privilege granted to us by those who hold economic and political power. It is a fundamental right that belongs to all people. Mahmoud's abduction is an attempt to strip him of that right, and it is our duty to resist this attack on our collective rights. The total disregard for Mahmoud's legal rights could not be more extreme. It would be totally illegal and unjust for Trump to revoke someone's student visa for speaking out for Palestine. But Mahmoud is actually a permanent resident. And not only does he have a green card, his wife is a U.S. citizen who is 8 months pregnant. Trump wants to make a point. No matter how secure you think you are, we will come after you if you dare raise your voice against genocide. Well, we're going to show him that this movement refuses to be intimidated. Students, regardless of their immigration status, have always been at the forefront of social movements. Universities are not just institutions of learning. They must be spaces where young people develop their political consciousness, build solidarity across differences, and prepare to become leaders in the fight for a better world. Mahmoud's activism is a testament to the power of student organizing, and his abduction is an attempt to stifle that power. But we will not be silenced. Mahmoud's abduction is a call to action for all of us. It is a call to organize, to resist, and to fight back. We must demand his immediate release and hold accountable those responsible for his abduction. But we must also go further. We must build a movement that challenges the very roots that caused the violence, this violence. A movement that fights for a future where human rights are protected, where justice is not a privilege but a right, where no one is abducted, detained, or disappeared for speaking truth to power. So let us turn our outreach into action. Let us organize in our communities, in our workplaces, in our schools. We must not allow for this situation to become the norm. We must not allow their imposition of fear and intimidation to disrupt our building of a movement for solidarity and liberation. We must be courageous and loud and clear. Protesting genocide is not a crime. Free Mahmoud Khalil now.